All right, everyone, the wait is over. We are all set up, and we have Earthbound coming at you, being run by Derrick. Take it away.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Derrick, pronouns he, him, and I've got commentary with me today. It's Pink Panther. You might know him from the Pokemon run.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Pink Panther _ pronouns any all, and all that means is I'm your very excellent friend for the day.
There you go. All right, time will start at yep, and then we'll get started into more of what the category is and things like that. So if we're ready on time, we'll begin in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, Boogie percent. What is it? It is a lot like Kefka Narsh if you're a Final Fantasy VI player. It's like Paladin percent if you are a Final Fantasy IV player. Basically, it's going to the first major hurdle in the game that is Boogie Tent and stopping right there. It is a really good entryway into many of the other speedrun categories, such as any percent. And there is no glitches, no manipulation, no funny business, just you versus the game and RNG. Did I miss anything, Panther?
I believe not, actually. Yes, you're absolutely correct. This is the perfect beginner entry level into speedrunning in the Earthbound.
Agreed. It's about an hour, 15 hour, 30 run, depending upon how you feel. And depending upon how RNG treats you, we should be looking at a pretty good time. So right here, all that's happening is just opening cutscene telling you, hey, city, something's happening, go figure it out. The start of a very, very typical RPG, but it done in a very non-typical way. So we're going to go grab our first weapon, the cracked bat. We are going to go ahead and equip it, because otherwise we're going to get a nasty text box reminding us, hey, did you equip that? And then you got to do the walk of shame going, alright, I forgot to equip it.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Yeah, a little bit of a time waste. Not too bad, but it is very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's one of those where you see it and you go, alright, cool, that's my bad. It feels worse than it actually is. Put it that way. So we are channeling our inner 70s music, and we are, in fact, running up that hill to go talk to our air quotes friend with a heavy question mark.
heavy question mark there.
And I think at least one round of quotation marks. He's standing and say, hey, you're bugging the officers here, just go home. And we're gonna go, alright, cool.
Yeah,
say no more, say no more.
That's all we'll do. Like, simple enough.
This hill climb right here is pretty quick, painless. But the next hill climb, not so much.
Yeah, the next time we see this place, we're going to see our good old friend RNG, and we're going to be seeing that good old friend a lot in this run.
Exactly. There's the running joke that in this game, you're not actually playing the game, you're actually just competing against RNG.
I agree with that. I absolutely do. A lot of the times, I hate saying it, but like a lot of the times, a lot of mistakes that happen in Earthbound is not really due to a player issue. It's more or less like, hey, RNG actually got you, you know? And you'll see some prime examples of enemies like that here after a while, after we leave ONET. I'll show you some really good ones.
We're hoping not to see any of those.
We're hoping not to see them, but if we do see them, I'll point out some very grand examples of what can happen in this round that's completely out of your control.
Yeah. So the neighbor kid comes up to our house and says, hey, my brother's lost. You, fellow child, help me find my brother. And he's like, hey, why don't you go tell your mom goodbye? And we go talk to her, our mom, who tells us, hey, take along the dog. It's Puppy. And she's like, hey, sure, change it to your jammies, but you know what? Go do whatever. You got this.
Take the dog, don't take the dog. It's all up to you.
We're not going to take the dog.
We're not going to take the dog. We're here today about the dogs. He can stay home and relax, and we'll do all the hard work. We'll leave all the puppies home today.
The doggo is a good doggo. So then we get to go talk to our dad, who is a phone, canonically is a phone.
Yeah, that's
And
all
he's gonna say, hey,
matters.
you know, gonna make a progress. This is how you save. In Earthbound, you save by calling your dad, and he tells you, hey, I've been putting some money in your ATM. Go for it. Good luck. Save the world, but don't work too hard. And we have good RNG dog. Not gonna face the dog. Double dogs and a snake. We're just gonna go back in the house. We're gonna do what's called despawning. While I navigate this opening entrance, do you want to talk about stutter stepping and despawn?
Absolutely, be very happy to. So whenever he enters and re-enters that door, what happens there is he's basically just resetting the spawns outside in the RNG. Also, this game has spawn plates as well. So as he's moving along the map right here, there's an encounter right there. There's a snake. Very fortunate encounter right there, actually. It could get worse with that dog. And as you can see, as he's moving back and forth, the encounter is changing. So that we're getting crows and snakes and all that sorts of stuff. And to make this a little bit more interesting, this isn't the best RNG you would see right here. Top dog would be the best.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take on the top dog right there. Because that elbow is nasty. The encounter right there on that spawn plate where that elbow is at is super disgusting. It's hard not to get an encounter there.
You can sneak by on occasion, but it is just that sneaking by.
Yes, and then we were talking about stutter stepping. The only enemy we could really stutter step is that snake right there, because as you're moving, it moves, and so whenever we repeatedly tap the D-pad in a certain motion, either whatever coordinate, cardinal movement that we want to go into, even sometimes diagonal if you're like crazy, the snake will only respond to whatever movement that you're doing. So you could sneak by snakes very easily by just repeatedly tapping your D-pad like a madman. Honest, not really like a madman. There is a motion to it, but it's easy to get the groove of. But
Yeah.
I say mashing like a madman because that's how I feel.
I think it's every 7 frames it's allowed to move. So if you move for a frame or two, and then you stop, and then you move for a frame or two, and you stop.
Yes.
It reads it on the 7th frame and goes, no
There you are.
movement.
There you are. There you are. There you are. Like it
Yeah.
just keeps doing that over and over and over, and it keeps just inching, and that's it. You know, that's how I feel too. That's kind of what I see when I do stutter stepping.
Yeah.
But I agree with your explanation too, because I see it like just that, but it's just the opposite, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
But we made the same point.
There you go. And we have made it up at the top. We have met the bestest bee. He is not Buzz. And we have to tell him, yeah, we listened to what you said. It was a lot of plot. He's saying, hey, 3 boys and a girl, they're going to save the world from Gygus, an unknowable ancient evil. And Pokey, to his credit, I will say, this is the only point I will give Pokey credit, our neighbor, is saying, hey, look, I don't think this is for me. Look, it sounds great. I'm happy for you. That ain't me. You gotta give him credit for knowing out of his wheelhouse.
Get me off this dang hill. I don't want to be here anymore.
Exactly. So we grabbed the bread roll right there. We could have grabbed it any hill climb up. But there are enemies, the crows, that can steal items. And if they steal the bread roll, it kind of leaves us in a pinch. So grab it on the way back. There's no spawns on the way back. And you can just take it and it's free. Speaking of things that are free, this boss fight. All we have to do is mash through it.
There are... Now, whatever Starman's gonna do here is completely RNG. There's fire. That's like the longest thing he can do because it goes through 3 different types of text, or 4 different types of text boxes telling us, ooh, when 117 is a really good hit. Starman has 200 HP, and then he went on guard. Guard is actually the best thing you want Starman to see because it is the least amount of text box, and ice or freeze being the second least amount because it'll only do 1 text box. That was a dang good fight
Not
right there.
bad
Excellent
at
work.
all.
2 turns. Excellent work. Clap.
I had nothing to do with it.
That was so cool. Good fight. Good fight.
There you go. It's a simple fight. It's free, but you do have to fight the RNG and say, hey, did you get the right rolls? You know, the fire or guard or freeze. What did you get?
Yes, because Buzz can be short. Like, sometimes Buzz can do 199 damage, and you're short that one, and you're taking a whole entire third turn cycling through everybody. Again, and that's just a time waste, but, like I was saying, you got some good rolls on the attacks, though, too. I mean, 2 fires and a guard. A guard's always a good time. A guard's always a good time.
I am contractually obligated to say, this is Aloysius and Lardna Minch.
Lardna waifu. I love Lardna. She is waifu of the century.
They are not the greatest of neighbors. They're definitely neighbors I think we've all had at one point that were like, hey, you love the kids, but you're just like, I don't want to hang out. I had those growing up myself, so I can completely understand. If you grew up in the 90s like I did, this game is... guess who said to mash? Okay.
Do you understand, Derrick?
You know what? I think we better do it a third time. Let's do it again.
Let's do it a third time, yeah.
So the mashing, if you overmash, he first asks, do you understand? And you have to say yes. Then he'll go on another rant, and then he'll go, do you want me to repeat it? And you have to tell him, no. If you tell him yes, you get to hear it all again.
You can
overmashing is just lovely.
Because of the responses too, though, because you can use A and L to respond with yes, and you can use select and B as a response of no, and sometimes you can get looped in stupid dialogue like that. So in his case, what happened was you know, he was mashing AL when he should have been probably mashing B select. But we all do it. I mean, I even overmashed in my run too earlier. You know, so it happens. But at least in Earthbound, it's not as bad in some dialogue cases. Other ones, yeah, you'll be there for a little bit.
So we equip the Mr. Baseball hat that our dear friend has given us. We say thank you for the present. I appreciate this, and I'm going to cherish it. And then we're going to go do some shopping. Take the safety burger. Always take the safety burger.
Always get trash burger. Always. I always get trash burger.
We're going to pull out money because we have a shopping spree to go on. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to say, hey, thank you for that hat, but I'm going to buy a baseball cap instead. And then we turn around and sell it for $99. And the T-ball bat. And remember to sell it back to people. Sell it back to them. Otherwise, it's just embarrassing.
Yeah, just wasting a slot as well. And I will say, like, inventory management is super important in Earthbound as well, because each character has its own inventory slot, and they have a limited space in their inventory slot.
Now, you'll notice that I did do an interesting walk-up. I walked right behind the hospital, and then I immediately cut over. That actually causes there to be no spawns on the plate.
Nice.
Oh, that was a beautiful pogo fight.
Beautiful fight. That was absolute gold right there. Excellent work there. Sorry about that. I was amazed. I was just as amazed as you are.
Oh man, that was good. You beat up the pogo. Get the sharks. Fall down. A miss.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, that's
you know
not
what?
bad. That's
I'll
not
take
bad.
the 11. Anytime the enemy misses is hype. Anytime the enemy doesn't miss, not so hype.
That's a fruit juice moment right there. Or bread works too. There's that mashing thing. He had to hit no there, so he was mashing B select instead of A and L.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent work.
I'll probably eat the fruit juice just to be safe. 6 HP, it's not great, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Okay.
Yeah, we'll have
Frank.
to. Oh boy,
Very
Frank.
loosely scripted, but at the same time, not.
This is what I was. Oh no, that's fine. That is fine. You didn't eat the burg. That's good. So you still have your full inventory, and Mom will be right there waiting. So full PC at the same time.
So let's talk about that. So even in high tier runs, we just recently, the Earthbound community just recently finished up with their Boogie 10 tournament. Even high-ranking runners who go on to win it, world record holders, they can die at Frank.
We all do. Like, it is very, very possible. It's no stranger to anybody.
Exactly. But this gives us an opportunity.
Oh boy.
To all take a photo. Because we are getting our photo taken in-game. Look at the camera and say Fuzzy Pickles. And hopefully that'll be the only photo we take today. We do have to do the walk down, but we no longer have to do any shopping. We do have to fight the snake.
That's fine though. Like, you're at a good level. Yeah, 1 damage. And I was about to say that should be a one-shot too, so that's not a big worry.
Probably would have been an Oko if I had a green swirl, but that gives us an opportunity to talk about Okos and green swirls. So, this game did something, I want to say, pretty revolutionary for the time. There's an opportunity, if your speed is high enough, and your power points, or not your power points, and your offense is high enough, you can just win the battle outright. You don't have to go into a battle screen, you don't have to do anything. You just hit the enemy and it goes, hey, you won?
It's the auto-win button, basically.
So, that is always great. Green swirling is when you hit the enemy in the back. Red swirling is when they hit you in the back. Red swirling, not great. Okay, 23, gross.
Frank, relax. Put the knife down, dude. There you go.
Okay. So every time you get hit, you have to heal. 11 is better, not great though.
That's great, but it's good you use that burger there. Now we just... Oh, no.
Okay, I have no more burgers. So we are going to use recover.
Yep.
That's
fine.
Great.
But good call. Yeah, there you go. Put the knife down. Relax, Frank.
Oh, he said something nasty, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Whew.
Excellent.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Don't worry about healing. You had it. Sorry.
There you go. This gives us an extra 5 power points, which does basically refund our healing. This is one of the biggest, I would say, arguably the biggest beginning hurdle for the game is understanding, hey, you know what? Sometimes you're going to take some damage, and it's not going to be great.
Yeah, this is a scripted fight right here. So after every burst of steam, it'll throw a punch, and then burst of steam, and then it'll throw a punch or either a heavy hit is what I say.
Mm-hmm.
Like the tear into, there it is. Alright, so burst of steam, so he's free to heal. So he healed there because he knew that he wasn't going to take any damage at all.
There we go.
Excellent work. Good job, man. Good job, Derrick. Derrick the Gengar. Everybody.
There we go. Okay, so that clears up Frank. We love Frank. Unironically, Frank is honestly one of my favorite beginning characters. Because he realizes, hey, you know what? I messed up, and later on in the game, he's just a cool dude. So we go back inside the arcade, and we come back out, and we go, hey, Frank, I need some healing. And he'll give you a full heal. When I played this casually, up until I started the speedrun, I never knew you could go talk to Frank, and Frank would tell you, hey, you're stronger now, I'm going to heal you.
Yeah, you get a full free heal. HP, PP, you'll be ready for the next area.
But first, we gotta go talk to the mayor.
Yeah, we gotta go talk to the mayor and take responsibility for actions that we probably shouldn't be taking responsibility for because of our age.
Yeah, I forget how old they canonically say that Ness is in this game.
But they're just like, you're not gonna say we let you have this, do ya? And we're like, yeah, we'll keep our mouth shut. We'll be irresponsible children and say you didn't lie to us.
Exactly.
Or lie to everybody, excuse me.
And he'll give us the key to the shack, and that'll enable us to go to our next section. But first, we have to channel the inner 90s and go do some shopping. It's not in a mall this time. This run does not have any mall runs. But we get to go buy some food.
Yummy hamburgers.
We get to have some pocket hamburgers. So we take out some more money. Dad, every time that you do a fight, Dad puts some money in your pockets and says, hey, go buy some food, and you can go fill up your pockets. We gotta go buy $14 hamburgers.
Expensive hamburgers here. All
Exactly.
right.
Now, be sure not to overmash and buy, I think it's a can of fruit juice. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 hamburger. 3 hamburger. 4 hamburger. 5 hamburger. 6 hamburger. 7 hamburger. 8 hamburger. Excellent work.
Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I was about to say that's your inventory's filled. You're good. Perfect amount.
Then we can go walk back up to here, this direction, over to the left, and we will find the entertainer's shack.
Sorry, that's how I count the hamburger stuff. Like, that's how I, like, remember my inventory. Is like, I count hamburgers like that, and it helps me for some reason. It helps me count.
There we go. Okay, so this is the first and only grind section of this game. We have to grind out an enemy called attack slugs. They are easy kills. They give us great EXP. There they are right there.
There they are. Excellent.
Thank you for being cooperative.
Yes, very cooperative there.
Easy kills, easy EXP. Low danger.
They have 30 HP, and sometimes you can roll below 30 HP on bad swings. So you want to see 30 here, but sometimes, yet again, we're talking about it all over again. RNG just sometimes isn't your friend. See, there it is, 27.
After this battle, after we level up, we should be golden to pretty much kill them in one hit.
Yes, you should have.
There we go. Yep, we should be fine now. So this will be our grind where we have to get up to level 8 so that we learn our next power move, our PSI power. Now, we didn't talk about it earlier, but chat, okay, I prevented the red swirl. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's fine. This is fine.
Slipped off the edge right there. I was trying to keep that rat locked in on that edge. Did not work, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That is okay. We'll go ahead and take a life up. That should keep us. You know what?
That was great.
I'll take it.
That was great.
I'll take the free. Butterflies give full power points. Or 25 power points. It's nearly full at this point.
So, with Boogie percent also being said, there's manipulation is also not allowed in Boogie percent. So this is why we have to do that grind. In regular glitchless with manipulation, at this point we would manipulate 2 single slugs that has a lot of lag, and they would drop bombs, and we wouldn't need to get to this level. But since we are doing this manipless, we have to actually do this grind. We're not going to make it.
Exactly. So
all.
while we do this grind, do we have any? Do we want to talk about some incentives coming up, or upcoming games, or anything like that? This is a perfect time for it.
Absolutely. Well, once again, to remind everyone, you're watching No Holidays Allowed 2023, and we are raising money for the Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. go check them out at gorescuedogs.com, see what they're all about, and then come back here to enjoy the games. We have a few incentives open that are coming up soon. One is the character poll for Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and you can choose between Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, or Toadette, and that's a pretty contested race so far. Currently, Mario is winning with $50, but Luigi's close behind with $40, and Toadette with $38. If you want to see Peach or Daisy, you need a few more dollars to get them up into the lead. While you're at that, you can also, at the same time, submit for both a poll and one of our targets that we have open. The next one coming up is for Sonic Generations to play all Unleashed day stages. And that is currently sitting at $10 out of the needed $80. So if you want to see that happen, we need to get a few more dollars in. But outside of donation things, if you're watching this event and want to get involved in the next one, be on the lookout for news about No Glitches Allowed 11. This event is dedicated to speedruns with very few glitches or without glitches entirely. This includes no major glitches, glitchless, and any other run that doesn't have significant tricks or skips. If you're interested in getting involved or finding out more, make sure to join our Discord and follow us on Twitter to get updates about future events. Let me know if I should keep going, otherwise I'll...
Yep, you got a little bit of time?
Okay, I will keep going. Also, several members of the No Glitches Allowed team work on staff for Complete-a-thon, which is an event that features completionist 100% categories. This event typically takes place in the summertime. Feel free to follow that over at twitch.tv/Complete-a-thon and at Complete-a-thon on Twitter for announcements so that you won't miss when our next Complete-a-thon event takes place. And back to what we're doing now, a bit of backstory. In 2011, a local woman named Georgia Obenhaus lost her home, and her only focus became how to prevent her family dogs from going back to animal control. Starting out with just an empty shell of a building, Go Rescue soon became not just a place for her current rescues, but a shelter that has grown to rescue over 2,000 dogs to date with no signs of slowing down. And she did a wonderful interview earlier today, so if you're interested, go check that out. Metroid Crime did the interview, and helps give a lot of context to what we're here raising money for.
That is awesome. Will the interview be up on VOD anywhere?
I would expect so. It just happened today, so I don't think it's been posted anywhere just yet. But I don't want to speak out of turn, but I would expect so.
Okay, great. I was super excited when I was telling my kiddo about doing a speed run for charity, for an animal charity organization. My kiddo lit up like a Christmas tree, like, that is so cool, and was so excited for it.
Awesome. Like, I love it, man. I love it when, you know what I mean? Like, we all still have, like, regardless of what we do, we also have a common cause and love for animals. You know what I mean? This is why I love being here, and hanging out with everybody, because we all want to save the doggoos.
Exactly.
We all want to make sure they have good homes, and we all want to make sure that we get them somewhere.
Especially with winter coming up here, just every little bit helps to keep them inside and take care of them.
Exactly.
Agreed.
So,
go ahead.
On to maybe a slightly different topic then. So Derrick, how long have you been running Earthbound?
Ooh, that is a great question. What got me into this? Oh, that is actually a really cool topic. So a couple years ago, right around 2016 or so, I seen in a different marathon Boogie %. And I thought, that's super cool. I like Earthbound. I'm a huge proponent of speed running. So I thought, man, that'll be kind of cool. And, didn't really think too much of it. but got into randomizers. And there is an Earthbound randomizer. And got into it and just started with, they said, hey, we're doing a Boogie % tournament coming up. You know, anybody's free to join up. So I just picked up the speed run, and I've been doing it for about a couple years now. And so it's been really a blast to learn, and each year get a little bit better and learn some new stuff. You know, it's always a great time when you get to learn a new run, and this run is super casual. So it is really cool. There's a really great community behind it, where your people are often encouraging each other. There's whole talks about PBs and anything like that. So super encouraging to get involved in it, and it's super beginner friendly, I would say. So yeah, I think that's about answers that question. Man, if I casually did all of that stuttering.
Yes. Those are some good stutters right there.
So did my answer make sense, or was I just off the rails there?
No, absolutely. I think it's always fun to hear about how people get into speedrunning in general, or for a particular game, just because it's always for very personal reasons, and everyone has, you know, such a unique perspective on it.
Yeah. I had this, you know, this general quest of, if I enjoy a game, I probably will watch a speedrun of it, at least once. Someone out there has done a speedrun of it, and I'm gonna go watch it. And, you know, getting to see some of this, getting to see years ago, that speedrun of Boogie %, that really set into motion something. And now, it's several years later, and we're doing a Boogie % right now for charity. That is the origin story of it, and it's super cool to kind of look at that and say, you know what? That is how I started, and now look at where it is. And so there's potential that someone in the audience could be in my position where I was years ago. Of, this looks interesting, I'm going to learn it at some point. Or it's going to place a seed there that'll grow. Even if it's a seed into other speed running, I am always a huge proponent of, if you like a game, go check out a speed run. If you're interested in it, check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, there we go. We don't want to take too many fights. No fights would be perfect, but I've already taken one.
Yes, and
I'm not going to risk that stutter.
Yeah, and taking those Antoid fights can be scary, and consuming PP here is not the greatest thing ever. We want to keep all the PP we got for this next fight right here, which is Titanic Ant.
Everybody take a deep breath. Chat, it is time. PSI chat to take out the Anson back. 85, not bad, not great. Gonna need you to roll a little higher. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, you know what?
We're good. Yeah. Go ahead, chat, one more time, come on. Lend us your power. 62. That was good enough. Thank you, chat, thank you. Good Berg.
I'm gonna Berg again.
Yes.
We're gonna take a biting again, yep.
That's fine. Magnus all you want, dude.
Can't steal what we don't have. Okay, shield went down. No more shield, please, Ant.
Oh.
What did I just say? We're not that far off,
No, we're not that far off, though. It's almost down. Oh. I need to quit talking, because I forget that this game can listen to us.
Yeah, little did we know that the SNES had a microphone built in and is actively listening to us going, no, you're gonna take the hard knocks today.
And it only happens when you play Earthbound too.
Yeah. The Earthbound cart actually had a microphone in it. Okay.
We're
I'll
still
take
going
it.
good though. Like it hasn't. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Excellent.
Okay. Everybody, please exhale. Relax your shoulders. Unclench your jaw.
That looked like it was taking a long time, and it was, honestly. But also at the same time, we were both racking our brains like, please don't just nerf us. Because if it smashes, oh my lord, Ant is awful.
When I participated in the last tournament, there was a run where both runners died to Titanic Ant twice each.
Ouch.
I was one of those runners. Didn't feel good. But it's brutal. It can be brutal, and you can. Let me be very clear. If you're getting into it, if you're thinking about starting it, it happens to everyone. So it is the equalizer.
Just finish the run. Like, honestly,
Exactly.
especially for beginners. Like, if you're just starting this run, just finish the run. Like, don't worry about what's happening, because trust me, the more you do it, the more the PBs come to you. So it's not about. I mean, like I said before, RNG takes a huge part into Earthbound speedrunning. So don't always think it's a skill issue, because it's not. Sometimes it's just RNG just playing the biggest joke ever. Well, thinks it's the biggest joke. To us, it's the biggest tragedy.
It's a funny
Yep. So never be discouraged. Never.
That's the hardest tech to learn of this game, honestly, is to understand, you know what? I played my best. I did everything right. I still took a death. That's okay. I will breathe, and maybe I'll put it down for a little bit, go do something else, and come back and try it again.
There you go.
So
exactly.
Because of how long Ant took, we are going to go buy us some more food. Because we ate through almost all of our burgers. And I think actually we ate through everything but 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to go do some more shopping, because we have another boss fight coming up.
ONET is like a huge floodgate of just bosses that can really nail you for no reason. So the first one was Frank, the second one being Frankie Stein, which was the scripted fight with the burst of steam. Then Titanic Ant, and then we have this gauntlet that's about to happen now. And with another boss right behind it. So the whole town of ONET, the whole ONET sequence right here is basically just a huge gauntlet. A huge 30-minute minimal gauntlet, probably. But after this part, we can start relaxing a little bit, but we still have to be on guard, though.
Yeah. I would consider this to be kind of like the first 50%, honestly, a little bit. Of where you get past this and you're like, okay, I can breathe a little bit easier. Okay, so now we have to do the cop fights. So when we get to around 55 HP, we're going to take a hamburger.
Hamburger. Ooh, nice miss. Excellent.
I know.
Excellent.
Okay, that one wasn't so nice a miss.
But, yeah, it's still, I mean, any miss from Crushing Chop is absolutely nice, because sometimes they can double in, you know? Like, you'll go first and bat away, and they'll use Crushing Chop, and then when you go next, on the next phase, they'll go first instead, and it's 2 Crushing Chops, and that can be devastating.
What we want to see is misses from them, smashes from me, and a burger at the end.
Stop with the Crushing Chops. Put the hands down.
I'm gonna go ahead and...
Acceptable. I get it. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the smash on the last
thanks,
turn.
Game. I was about to say the same thing. Game always gives us a smash when we don't need it. At the last minute.
That smash on turn 1 will actually finish the fight.
Yeah.
So on turn 3... Not great!
It does nothing.
Alright, not great. A miss is not great from us. Okay, a low roll from them. Acceptable. Okay, good. Okay, last fight in this grouping. The last guy is gonna go, you know what? I got paperwork to do.
Right,
I got something else to go do.
I forgot that my boss told me to come in this Sunday, and he told me not to complain about it, so I'm just gonna go over here.
Oh, would you look at that? I left the iron on. All right, here's Captain Strong with his Super Ultra Mambo Foxtrot Tango arcs. I think I got that right. We start off with chat, and
chat.
a miss from him.
Miss.
Ooh. 100 damage.
What a roll. Let's go, chat.
And a second miss from Strong.
Let's go. Guys, y'all are the best. Round of applause. Chat did an excellent job there. Good job, guys.
That was a damageless Strong.
That was you can even eat a burg here, be fine, and just get your butterflies along the way, and you'll be like A-okay.
Yeah. That was insane. I'm like gobsmacked because that is just.
Woo!
Chat came in clutch with the high rolls. So sometimes this game, again, RNG is a major player in this game. RNG can sometimes you can miss on that. You'll use 10 power points, and it'll just go. Yeah, it didn't really do nothing. Do I have how many burgers do I have?
Yeah.
All right, I have enough. I have enough for safety.
Plenty.
Oh, double mushroom there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay, though I
on
walk
that
through the Valley
despawning.
of Mushrooms. Okay.
Nice walk. Good walk there.
Thank you.
Sometimes you can get really roadblocked there, and they won't despawn at all, and they'll just keep multiplying, and then coming behind you, and then multiplying.
You do not mess with mushrooms.
And that's basically, from that path to Tucson, this is where we can kind of relax for a minute.
Yeah.
But we still have to keep our eyes peeled just a little bit, because we can still get encounters.
Yeah. There can be some... Things can go... Things are generally fine. I will put that out there. It's generally fine.
We're basically in a safe zone from here on.
Yeah. Things can go sideways. We're all gonna hope and pray it doesn't do that. But nothing is unrecoverable at this point.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we talked to Apple Kid. He's gonna say, hey, my house is messy, and it still somehow looks cleaner than mine. And we have to give him some food. We give him a hamburger. And then we give him some money. Guess we forgot to pull out money.
That's okay. We can go to the bus station. That's a really quick ATM to go to.
Yeah. Forgetting to pull out money is, it's a little embarrassing.
Not the worst thing.
But we can pull out some money. And we'll be able to give him some cash for his creations. Okay, there we go. That's what we like to see. Just focus on saving at the department store, not pulling out money. All right, Apple Kid, take 2. Talk to him, please. Okay. I would like to invest $200. The mouse is gonna say, "Hey, that was pretty cool. You didn't even get anything for it, so I'll give you this receiver phone." It's like that one phone that all 90s kids got, where it's like, it doesn't make calls, it only receives them, and only from your mother and father. Maybe grandma. Did anybody else have that phone? Just out of curiosity. Anybody else have that phone?
I can say with confidence that I did not.
Really?
But I'm curious to know what chat would say.
Sam. All right,
we just abused the payphone at the front of the school.
Oh man, those days. Dialing 0 for collect, man.
Mom,
and not knowing what that was about and getting in trouble for it later.
Just, you got 5 seconds to get your message in because you're supposed to say your name instead.
There was a commercial back when it was like "Eats a boy."
Mom, we got a baby, eats a boy.
Yeah,
I remember that commercial. Honestly, that's so okay. It's a weird aspect about this game, but the reason I love it is so 90s nostalgic, and I think I put that on my runner submission of like, it is a shot of 90s nostalgia where you stop and think about like, oh man, like you haven't thought about the cell phone that you had as a kid or the collect calls or things like that where it's like, I haven't thought about that in
I know, right?
Decades. So I played Earthbound last, basically.
Right. You're like, oh yeah, they exist. I forgot.
But one of the things that I've loved is getting to play this on my TV, and my kid is like, "Oh, is that Earthbound?" It's like my kid recognizes a game I played when I was roughly her age. And that is that nostalgic feeling where it's like, all right, I'm here for it.
Yeah, my kids used to think it was cool. My kids are now teenagers now, so they're like, oh, you're playing that game with the kid with the weird hat. All right, later, yo.
You've played this game many times.
I'm going to TikTok now.
Earthbound is goated, hard agree. It is a super casual run. It's one of those, I love getting to do it in this sort of situation. Like sometimes I feel like this is like the perfect game where it's like, you just sit down, you're able to shoot the breeze, and you're just able to have a good time.
Yes.
You feel like you're able to enjoy it. I can agree with that one. I think and again, any 90s kids can absolutely jump in, but it's that feeling of, this came out when it was a simpler time when all you had to do was get out of school, do your homework, and, play Nintendo. That was it. We didn't have the bills. We didn't have to worry about it. We just had we just had the fun.
Strangely enough, I never enjoyed this game as a child. I got to enjoy this game as an adult, so, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't play it till, to be honest with you, probably like almost 10 years ago.
Okay, not bad.
Speedrunning it.
Okay, not a red swirl.
You're fine.
I'll take not a red swirl.
Good.
And we actually still have plenty of HP.
Yeah, we have plenty of PP points to spare as well, because there's gonna be plenty of butterflies in PRV to get our hands on. Excellent.
Okay. Goat Smash. A croissant. Level up. Okay, you know what?
Oh, that saved you from buying one later. Like, nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop a hamburger.
Yeah, eat the burg. There you go. Excellent. Dude, that was so dope. Good job.
That smash right at the end there.
Yeah.
Honestly, that would have been a lot more dangerous had Strong not been so good to us.
Just as I was saying at the beginning of this run, this is that point I was gonna make earlier about RNG just poking you right in the face. You see those spaceships there, they have a very odd pattern coming around, so we have to use these trees and rocks to basically, get them stuck or avoid them and things like that. And those guys like to sneak attack you from behind because of how their weird pattern constructs. So sometimes they'll just snipe you from behind. They'll be right in front of your face, and then whoop, they make a loop around, hit you right in the back, and it's a red swirl, and it's just so devastating. So at this point right here, just like that, excellent work. Just like that, this is where, RNG is more or less your enemy and not you as a player. So this is where some people like to be discouraged is how the enemies work in Earthbound, and please don't. I promise you, it's not a big deal because we all fall for it, and Derrick almost fell for it too. As we almost just saw. There you go. Excellent, excellent. And we all have good laughs because we all have good clips of us beefing the big one on stream. Like that.
Couldn't turn it.
But that's fine. It's fine. We're good. Like I said, we have a good butterfly spawn up front, so you could use some rockins.
Yeah, I might. I'm gonna risk the rockin'.
Yeah, no, use a rockin', you're fine. There's a good butterfly up front. After the bridge, almost near the elbow.
Okay, stuffiness, I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll use a healing. Okay. Yeah, excellent work.
I'm happy with that. We have enough room for a PSI healing.
And another burg too. Like I said, we got spare burgers, and then that croissant drop you got is super fortunate as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's like I said, nothing is unrecoverable. Okay.
Yeah, so up here's that butterfly coming up. It usually spawns in. Go away, trees. And right there. He's a good butter. That thing's a good butter. Yeah, that's a good butterfly spawn right there.
I was just checking to see if I should heal first, because I get max out.
Oh boy.
The hardest part, I would say, is teaching yourself to look at the edges of the screen rather than your main character.
Yeah.
So that you can kind of foresee what's going to happen. Okay.
Yeah, always look forward. I never look at Ness. I look at what Ness is looking at. Oh, suicide snakes, get out of the way.
Not gatekeeper snakes. Okay. I hate the gatekeeper snake where it's like, I'm going to stand in the door. You were going to take a fight.
Oh. That was chilling. I have never seen that before. I have never seen that spawn there. That cultist.
Okay, so explain those cultists. They're dangerous. You cannot run from them because they have boss flags set, and they can call friends. A lot of them.
Yes.
And it feels bad.
It does. They can call for friends for days. One goes down, they call another. One goes down, they call another. One goes down, they call another. It's frightening sometimes. Sometimes. But that's only, I would say, on that factor, it's if you have really stupid RNG.
Yeah. Alright. 2 cultists and a crow. We have plenty of space for some rockins. We got some breathing room. We are maxed out, so paint attack 22, okay.
Good.
24.
Excellent. Come on, high rolls. Come on, chat. Yes!
100,
good high roll! Yes! One turn! One turn, let's go! Excellent! Whoa!
Putting in work.
Y'all are the best. Y'all, man. So hype, man. What a run. What a run.
Okay, so for clarity, hitting the cultists with that. Great. Killing the cultists with that. Quintessential. Just icing on the cake. Also, hitting the crow. The crow.
Yes, that too.
Will dodge a lot.
That was the best possible outcome that fight could have had. Usually that's a 2-turn fight, and mediocre, like in a mediocre standard, it's a 3-turn plus fight. And what I mean by mediocre is it's very flexible on how many turns you get after 3.
Okay, so I took the extra croissant just for safety. We are in a marathon setting, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna grab that croissant.
Hey, I dig it. I dig it.
Alright.
We have a spare rockin' for this fight too, though.
We do. I'm not gonna use it immediately.
Excellent. Excellent.
I'm gonna go ahead and use it now.
You're good.
Dodged! Ooh! Also, nice.
Nice. That's nicer than nice. Excellent
Okay.
work, chat. You did it again. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best at memes.
That's why, honestly, I love putting chat and things like that in for the PSI Rockin', as it is, it's vanilla called. Because, man, there's nothing hype than being like, oh my gosh, chat carried.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's the best. It's the best when chat,
Okay.
carries and helps forward. Okay.
Crashing Boom Bang, reflect on turn 1, okay. Reflect turn 2. Alright, I mean...
Ooh, that's fine. That is perfectly fine, because this should take him out right here.
Yeah.
Oh, no?
I'm gonna croissant.
Yeah, croissant, that's fine.
I'm not confident.
No,
Okay, I
because
made a good
yeah, it was a good call because he missed his crashing booms. We missed the reflections.
Alright,
that's fine.
wasted that.
Oof.
Okay, come on, reflect it back. Nope, okay. Okay.
Okay, now we're back to... Now we're really hoping for those crashing booms to hit.
Okay,
There we
There's
go.
one.
Excellent. That should be... I was gonna say, that's it. That was it. You were good.
Woo!
Excellent work. And our HP is really good for the next trick that we need to do.
Agreed. Good timing on that one there, gamer. Oop, talk to the wrong person. Alright. We are, in fact, rescuing the second character, whom I have actually named after my kiddo. My kiddo always gets a kick out of it. And like I said, seeing her like, oh my gosh, really? It's the coolest thing ever.
It is the coolest thing ever. Also, this brings, I'm not going to really say a new mechanic, but also having an extra character in your party also changes the method of how we do our menuing, because now we do have to make like sort of an extra input now to get into certain items, because we now have to select our child and select the item that we want instead of just selecting the item that we want.
Agreed. I will say, so this Carpenter, I would say, is the last major detrimental hurdle to the game.
Did we forget
to our run right now? Except for Boogie 10.
Let's see, did we forget Jeff exists? But, because I love him. No sarcasm.
But if you die in Jeff's section, it's not too big of a setback. If I died a Carpenter, we'd be walking back through PRV, and it would be a long walk, and it wouldn't feel good. Okay, drop that. Drop the bracelet. Oop, talk to the teddy bear apparently.
Getting
All
rid
right,
of
drop
our
the teddy
items.
bear.
Yeah,
Getting rid of
our
defense.
Getting rid of our equipment to make ourselves softer. Because we have our last save done in Tucson. So instead of walking back through that dreaded PRV, we will be doing a death warp.
Yep.
To be fair with everybody, like honestly, I was gonna do the oh no, we accidentally died today, but I think it was like overplayed by now.
No, the overplayed is the what if we kissed under Tessie.
Oh yeah, it's quiet. You're right.
And I overplayed that one. Okay,
nice.
Scratch
Good
turn
hit.
1, really good.
Alright, good HP on this. One more scratch, please. Yeah!
Ooh, perfect!
Excellent. One more. Okay, that's fine, because we'll smack him into reality. There you go. Excellent. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it again. See,
Snap
when
back
Paula
to
hits
reality.
whenever Paula hits for 1 HP, it's so nice, because they're not, confused anymore, and we're not really taking that much damage.
Okay.
Let's see. Check your money real quick, because I think you're 20 short.
Yep.
I was right.
We generally withdraw like everything at this point.
I usually draw everything in the beginning, like I get everything out, and half the money that I get from my death warp is still enough to get the, because you lose half your money when you die.
Yeah.
But I usually get it all, withdraw it out, give Apple Kid his money, go do everything, and when I die, I still have 100 left over. Like 100 and some change.
Exactly.
Okay. I apologize for that.
No, you're good. We have to revive our second character. Then we have to talk to Luigi to get our backstage pass. We'll come back for this later. And then we are going to be doing some plot, where we talk to Paula's dad and like, hey, by the way, that was a great dodge right there.
That was good.
By the way, see ya. Rescued Paula, rescued her. We're out. We'll see you later. And then we're gonna go pick up some money, and then we're gonna go do some extra stuff. Do we have incentives we want to talk about? Anything coming up? Anything we need to talk about?
I think it's a lot of the same stuff, but it's been a little while, so we can always remind people.
Okay.
So everyone, you are watching No Holidays Allowed 2023, and we're here raising money for the Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. As Derrick alluded to, we do have a few incentives open over on our Tiltify page. The next ones coming up are for Sonic Generations to play all Unleashed day stages, which still sits at $10 out of the total $80 required. So if you want to see that happen later today, we need to get some donations in. If you're looking forward till tomorrow, then we do have a few more for you. We have SpongeBob SquarePants, and the incentive is for BFBB True Any Percent. And I'm going to guess that is a category modification to the run. But not knowing the game too well myself, I couldn't tell you. Otherwise, we have Payday 3 and the final level upgrade to Overkill. So I think that would be for the final stage there and making that harder. If you're more interested in doing bid wars, you can do that at the same time as you're helping meet the targets. Fun thing about this, you can do both the polls and the targets in the same donation. So it's not an either-or thing. But the next one coming up for that is our next game with Super Mario Bros. Wonder and the character choice. Currently, Mario is in the lead with $50, but Luigi and Toadette are not too far behind. Only $10 and $12 behind respectively, so eminently snipeable if you wanted to see either of those characters. Otherwise, Peach and Daisy are a little bit further behind, but still are choices. And if you have a favorite character and want to see that played through as, your donations are most welcome. And it goes to a good cause.
Agreed. This is a good time. Thank you for all that information. This is a good time to go check it out. Consider making a donation if you haven't already. We're just doing some cutscenes, and then we're going to do a little bit of dialogue and go right into another cutscene. So it's a really good time to stand up, stretch, get some water, make sure you're hydrating. As exciting as all these games are, you gotta water yourself. And go check out the Tiltify pages. Go check out all the goals, incentives, and consider donating. And if not, go share it with your friends. Do we have a link for donations?
Yes, we do. You can type !donate in chat, and I see that's already happened, to bring up a link there. Otherwise, it is below the stream. Or you can try and search the Tiltify page, but I think this is a lot easier.
Agreed.
You can keep watching the marathon. Don't have to go very far.
Exactly. I love this section of the game. They understood. Okay, you know what? We had some hard fights going on. So now you're gonna have a little bit of concert. We have a little bit of dialogue, and then we get another cutscene. So like in the communities and the races and all, we always remind people, hey, go hydrate, go stretch, take care of yourself. Because it's about an hour in or so. I don't know my exact time right now. But it's about that time to stand up, stretch, go check out donation links, whatever you do. Be sure to follow the stream.
yeah, then you'll know next time we go live. Or you can also hang out in the Discord or follow on Twitter. You'll also get the latest in run news, marathon news. The next event will be for No Glitches Allowed 11, and I believe that will be sometime maybe April-ish next year.
There we go. That is exciting. I've enjoyed hanging out in the Discord personally.
Yeah, I think it's a blast too. I love everybody in the Discord. It's so fun. Speaking of that.
And I guess also on that note, if you're interested in doing a run for the marathon, that'd be also the place to get your information. Or if you want to do any volunteering, get on the mic, do the behind-the-scenes tech work, social media, all that good stuff. The Discord or Twitter is the place to be. You'll get all the updates there.
Agreed. I was one of the things that I loved is this marathon was the buddy system. And I was paired up with someone, I had no idea what their game was, so I did a little bit of research, I got to chat with them, and then I got to learn a new game. So it's really interesting to say, hey, you know what, I don't know anything about this game, I've never heard of this game, but you know what, I get to go talk to somebody who really knows this game, is going to be running it, get to learn some new tech, all of that sort of stuff. Really exciting, and highly recommend it. Honestly, you know, if you want to learn speedruns, getting to sit down with somebody and saying, hey, show me what you got. Most people will be like, you know what? I'm excited to have somebody else potentially interested in my random niche.
Yes, I feel that a lot. I mean, to be fair to you, like, I compare speedrunners to artists and paintings, you know what I mean? So, as speedrunners, we're also painting a picture here, too. And it is, to us, it's a work of art, man, and we like to spread that work of art around. You know, we like to see more people getting involved.
Yeah, and none of us would be, you know, sitting down and playing the same game, you know, the many, many times that we do, if we didn't really enjoy it. And it's just something that you really get to, you know, dive into and learn a lot about, and you want to be able to, you know, share that if someone else is interested in it.
Agreed. I think it's one of those, like, if you're interested in speedrunning as a whole, just having somebody who's like, hey, tell me more. To me, that is like, oh my gosh, you're interested in my very niche topic. Yes,
and then, you know, we have all these other people that's never probably heard of speedrunning before, and they look at this and like, wow, this is crazy, you know, and it's just all about saying, hey, you know, you can do this too, and you can, like, that's all it takes. That's all it takes is that can-do attitude, man, you know, and we'll be I would say 99.5% communities out there. Any speedrunning community is super nice, and they'll be happy to share their strategies with you, and so you can become better too.
Yeah, agreed. So, catch up on a little bit of story. We went up to the graveyard, and the zombie looked lovingly into our soul, and then we felt really weird about it, and we went to the hotel, and then we got kidnapped. But don't worry, we'll be fine. We're okay. We are reaching out to Panther, and we're saying, yeah, we were trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Oh, by the way, save us.
Alright, I'm sorry. I always gotta point this out, too, right here. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. So, everybody enjoy this. But, look, this house has a face. This house has a face. Look at it. The windows are the eyes. And the doorway is the mouth. There's a handlebar mustache. Like, it's nuts, man. Sorry.
I think the first time you pointed that out, I think I was commentating on one of your runs for actually No Glitches Allowed.
It was for No Glitches Allowed. Yes, it was.
And like, it's a face. I'm like, no, you're making things up. And then later on, I looked at him like, oh my gosh.
It's a face.
It's a face. It's a face. Also, can we talk about Tony's snazzy hat?
I love his hat, his outfit. Tony is probably the most well-dressed young man I've ever seen in my life.
Tony's a vibe.
Tony is a vibe.
So now we're going to go talk to as a general consensus, the Earthbound community's favorite character, no sarcasm, favorite character.
Yeah.
Who's gonna give us a key to the lockers next door. And he's gonna say, hey, it's a little bit, but hey, here's the key. And, you know, we were like, oh man, so useful. You know what? Great. Somebody has given us information without all the runaround. Let's go ahead and use this key to the locker. Oh, it's bent and doesn't fit in the keyhole. So then we go talk to him. He's like, oh, yeah. I didn't think that would work.
Ha ha ha. That's all
I actually went as Maxwell. That's the character's name. Love him to death. I actually went as Maxwell for Halloween.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's actually cool, man. I like that. Alright.
Alright, pop gun and the Holmes hat. Great menuing right there.
Fun fact, in the American version of Earthbound, as it's called, go away, butterfly. The menuing, like whenever you equip items, the cursor goes back to the top, but I believe in the Japanese version, the cursor stays where it's at, so you actually have to make an extra input to equip your not your bottle rocket, excuse me, to equip your pop gun.
That sounds like effort. So then we give the second favorite character Bubblegum, and he follows us. Everybody say, welcome to Bubble Monkey. He smells of slightly chewed bubblegum and bananas.
He smells of wretched RNG. What are you talking about?
Same diff, right?
Bubble Monkey is the worst. Alright, that's fine, because honestly, like, taking this extra dogfight is like safety right here.
Yeah, I believe in safety dog.
Yes, because it makes the next fight, which is probably the worthless protoplasm, a little bit easier to handle.
Yeah,
excellent. And you got that bread roll. Nice, nice. Excellent work.
Butterflies today in Winters. Jeff does not have PowerPoints, so butterflies are pointless for him.
Come on, Bubble Monkey, get over here. Thank you. Sorry, I complain about Bubble Monkey too much sometimes.
It's not Earthbound if you're not complaining about Bubble Monkey.
It definitely isn't. Because we got some neat probable tricks coming up with Bubble Monkey here pretty soon. Probable, and I put that in huge quotations.
Yeah. We have some stew, which is not soup, as I have been told. And now it is a nice windy day. The air is crisp. The water is calm, except for a little bit of disturbance. We give Bubble Monkey some gum, and somehow, some way, everybody say to, and this is real, everybody's favorite character, MS Paint Beast Tessie.
It's my favorite sprite of all time. I wish I had a t-shirt of Tessie. Like, no joke.
Me too.
Man, I love that sprite. It's my favorite sprite of all time, guys. Like, this is the reason why I speedrun Earthbound is right here.
I'm contractually obligated to say, what if we kissed underneath the Tessies? MS Paint Beast is the best, honestly. And I love it.
Man, what a beautiful work of art right there.
In my Discord, we actually have a sticker that is two Tessies with a heart over them, and it's perfect. And I love that everybody just accepts it's MS Paint Beast. It looks like it was probably made in MS Paint, but it looks so good and derpy, and I love it.
It does. It looks so intentional, you know, but it wasn't, but it was.
I want a plushie of it, but I want it to have that sharp cutoff at the bottom.
Yes, that'd be so cool, actually, man. You're right on the money on that one. I agree with that.
Or it has like the water ripple so you can sit it on a desk, and it looks like it's coming up out of the desk.
I like that. I like that. I like a statue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Protoplasms. Let's... You know what? If we get this protoplasm skip... Okay, we didn't. No sense in talking about it now. This protoplasm
it's
skip
rare,
is rare. I've only seen one person make it very inconsistently, and that is not on them. For clarity.
Okay.
Let's get away. No. Come on. Feel weird. Feel weird. Okay.
No, that's fine though, because the spawn point is just right outside. Not a big deal.
Taking a death here, it's... When you take that fight, it's about a 50-50. Honestly, there's no way we've found to mitigate it or anything like that. It is simply down to... Well, did you run? No? Did you win? No? Alright, cool.
Okay.
Alright. Oh wait, we tried. We tried to skip again. I think what got us last time is we missed first round. It called for help second round. Okay.
Yeah, see, he's giving us really good RNG on this one now, so this should be dead here, so we're good.
I'm happy with this, and it will no longer spawn. So if something horrific happens, we don't have to fight it again.
It's donezo. So now it's time for the 2 easier tricks. If these dang butterflies would get out of the way.
Come on.
I'm sorry, I've never seen so many butterflies in Jeff's section before.
In defense, neither have I.
For a person who doesn't need it, they sure did give you a lot.
Okay,
right, one skip down, and now the next skip. Excellent, excellent. All right.
Oh no! Monkey, you got me.
No. It's okay. We're at a good level. This fight should be a little bit easier. Yeah. See?
Yeah.
We should hit it in the next turn. There
okay,
it goes.
there we go.
All right. See, we're good.
You know what?
We're good.
Taking the fight, not ideal, but not too bad. Okay, now we just have to walk out, and we're actually good. We gotta go walk through Pond Cave, which is pretty good. Not too bad. It can be kind of despawn heavy. I'm probably going to be doing a little bit more despawning. How are we looking on time, by the way? If I can get a time check.
You are around a minute or an hour 15 at the moment.
Okay, not bad then. Okay, great.
That's
first
really
great
good.
round.
Yeah, it's a really good time for.
Was thinking about stuttering it, and then got the got the mouse.
I saw that. Like, that was a good call.
And while you have this despawn going, I do have a donation from Anonymous for $10 with no comment, but we appreciate it nonetheless. Every little bit counts, and going to a good place.
Agreed. Mouse from down the lane.
Yeah, it went for you. I can't believe it, but I saw it. That's okay. Easy fight.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, easy fight. You were fine. You were fine. Like, now you should be good. I mean, if you wanted to feel extra safe, you could probably pop your boiled egg.
Yeah, I'm gonna work it down. Ooh, that's not a despawn.
Nice. That's nasty.
Pond Cave can be one of those where it's like, all right, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna.
Excellent.
Okay, we did the slide down the wall. Okay. Sliding down the wall tends to be kind of safe.
Yeah, in Earthbound, cardinal movements are actually faster than diagonal movements in certain cases. That's fine. You're good.
Okay, absent-minded shroom, okay.
Excellent.
Okay!
And then rush it. So,
yeah.
While you have iframes.
Taking levels here is not... Oh, gee goods. No.
Oh, gee willikers. Gee willikers, Batman. Like, did you see all those enemies over there?
Yeah, no. It's gonna be a big no from me.
Wow.
This cave,
Yeah.
it relies upon the spawns. Okay,
Super
good.
unfortunate. Okay, there's good. There we go. Clear away.
It could be a little dangerous. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
that's a little iffy there.
Okay.
All right, excellent.
Hey, everybody say hi to the pond. Hi, pond.
Hi,
Bye, pond. That is why we call it Pond Cave.
Oof.
It's a small puddle. Okay.
Excellent.
You know what? I'm happy with this.
That's super good.
okay.
Because usually this whole place, every room you go into, the spawns can just troll you for forever. So that was really good in the last room.
Okay. We have to grab the bottle rocket. Good spawns up here. Good spawns!
Excellent, man. That is basically like, there's one more spawn plate we kind of have to worry about, and that's going to be right next to the last boss that we're going to take on this run. But other than that, that is basically pretty much a lot of the most dangerous spawn plates that we can take in the run right here. So we are in the home stretch right now.
This was free.
Yeah, that was so free. Like, this was a good run. Regardless of the deaths, this was a good run, man.
Agreed. Alright, so talk to Dr. Andonuts. He's gonna say, oh my gosh, my son. Yeah, I haven't seen you in 10 years. But sadly, I'm gonna argument. Best father in the game.
Dang, Dad hasn't seen me in 10 years.
Still the best dad.
Yeah, he is, though. He's cool.
Okay, so we have to get on the Skyrunner, and we have to hit the button. If you don't hit the button, if you don't hit A, he walks over and like, did you hit the button?
More dialogue, yeah.
Yeah. It just super kind of calls you out on it. So okay, with this being the last major cutscene, I do want to go ahead and do a little bit of shout-outs and thanks. First of all, thank you to No Glitches Allowed, for allowing this run in. It's been an honor and really awesome to be able to do this and super fun. Big thank you to my commentator, Pink Panther. Go check them out on Twitch and on YouTube. Doing more speed running. You're doing Final Fantasy VII, Pokemon, a speedrunner's speedrunner.
Yes. I'm a variety speedrunner. Resident Evil as well. The Resident Evil 2 remake as well. So I do variety speedrunning.
There you go. And if you want to check me out, I am also on YouTube more often than not. DerrickGnC, just the same. And I do a bunch of speedrunning as well as randomizers. Personal shoutouts. Want to give a shout out to my lovely wife and my 2 children. They have been super supportive while doing speedrunning and marathons. It's been excellent and amazing. And a couple of my best friends, Tylen and Misty, for being there and supporting the kind of content that I do. It's not for everyone, but they have stuck around and hung out and really encouraged me to go for it if I truly want it. So big shout out. Any shout outs you have there, Panther?
Besides, yet again, the tech crew and volunteers for today's event and the event for the continuous event for tomorrow for No Holidays Allowed, because they've been doing fantastic work making sure all the runs go on live smoothly as possible. I want to also thank the Earthbound speedrunning community as well. They have a fabulous Discord known as Moonside. If you want to get into running Earthbound, that's a fabulous place to go. We're really friendly people. We'll get you, like, even if it's not this category, maybe you're more fascinated with another category. That's the place to go, man. You'll find your right spot, and we'll get you set up.
Yeah. This game does have 2 randomizers, an ancient cave style and an items, a key item randomizer as well. They're both really good.
Big fan of the key item randomizer, which is called PK Scramble.
Hard agree. But yeah, I want to echo that as well. Big shout outs to the tech crew, because this has been so effortless on the part of, at least for myself, so effortless in getting it set up and get all the tech checks done.
Yeah.
It has been so stress-free on runners' end. And it just feels really good. So just big shout outs to them, and been lovely working with y'all.
Last note about the tech crew, by the way. Last night they did a Ocarina of Time randomizer. And they got that thing running on, like, I believe, and please correct me if I'm wrong, somebody can, because they were there, not me. I think they're running it off of like 300 bit rate or something, and it still looked good, you know? So they're doing such hard work to make sure no matter what they're at, they make sure that they gives us the most crisp, clean viewing experience possible, and I appreciate the dedication so much.
Agreed. All right, gonna take a little bit of saving marathon safety, because nothing worse than dying right at the end and then having to figure out and go, okay, how do I do this? What do I do now? Just take a save, set a safety there, and then we're gonna go down to the final boss. The good part about taking some fights with Jeff is we do not have to level up nearly as much with him, so we don't have to grind, we don't have to mash as much. Fly? Okay.
Nice. That was that last spawn point I was talking about, and there was a fly there waiting, but we did it.
Yep. Defend, BBR, big bottle rocket.
Oh, good. Hit the teddy bear.
200. What are you doing? What are you doing, Jeff?
That's fine. That's why we grabbed that extra bottle rocket. Oh,
okay.
No.
All right.
That's
we
fine
have
now.
to do some interesting strats. Okay, that is out of there. Okay. We're just gonna go for it. We have to be PSI chat.
Yeah, this is fine. This is perfectly fine.
Okay. Okay. Okay, teddy bear is down.
Teddy bear. Oh,
all right, we're missing,
wow.
So we are just gonna bash, and we're gonna go with some pray strats.
Pray. Yep, it's time to pray. Pray to Orange Jesus.
Okay, we recovered 5. All right, I'll take 5. I mean, not great.
No, not great, but we're still good. We're still okay.
Oh, come on.
Boy,
we just need one more for another rocket.
We're one short. Oh, no.
Okay. You know what?
Yeah. Why, Boogie Tent? Why? Okay, that's cool and all. Like, I appreciate it. Okay, that's fine. Kill Jeff. That's okay.
We're just healing. It's great.
Yeah, this is great. Oh, well, I mean, his defense is down, I guess. Oh my! Oh no.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Good thing we take the safety. Okay.
Yeah.
This is why we take the safety. So we go. Hey, do we want to give it another shot? No. Are you sure? Then we go. Okay. Oh. We are going to do a soft reset, unfortunately. I don't like having to do a soft reset, but if we were doing an actual, if we were doing like a marathon, it would be very much like, what are you doing?
Like, he essentially did the process, he just accidentally hit no instead of yes.
Yeah.
So,
okay, so, let's try it again. Alright, everybody, take 2.
First try, guys, let's go.
It's first try, ever try.
For sure.
Yeah.
This time for sure.
Okay.
Right.
No fly. Fly RNG ruined it. Down calling.
Right.
Fly RNG ruined it.
Not like nobody's already heard this before. Not like this is first try or anything. But that was the last major spawn plate that we had to worry about. Excellent.
Okay.
That was a good roll on that one.
Yeah, much better. And we're not blind.
Okay.
Still not...
That's acceptable. That's acceptable, though. He's almost down. That's better than the 200 roll on the fight that never happened. There you go.
Boogie Ted's down.
There you go.
Time is coming up. Time is coming up as soon as we grab the fly honey from the trash can. That'll be time. Until then, we have to keep mashing out through these levels.
That was first to try. Good job, man. Excellent work.
Get to take all those.
I'm crying because of how beautiful that fight was.
We're all crying.
Attempt number 2, Electric Boogaloo. It does roll off the tongue. I absolutely agree with that.
It sounds like it would actually be in Earthbound, if I'm honest, though. All right, and...
Not a B-list movie. It's a B-plus list movie.
Exactly. Time.
Excellent.
GG.
GG.
That was fun. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and let me do this run.
Yeah, we're glad you were able to show it off here. I had a great time watching you, hanging out.
It's always fun to get to play a nostalgic RPG like this. Firm believer in it.
All right. I know you already said all your shoutouts, but any last parting words here for you?
Give Earthbound a try. Give it a try. There's Discords for it. And you can always reach out to myself or Panther and say, hey, I want to get into it. And honestly, I'd be more than willing to show you what's going on.
I'd be very happy to show you some tricks, tips, and techniques too. I'm always happy to show people this round because you never know the potential, until you try.
There you go. Other than that, hydrate.
Will do. All right. Well, thank you so much for that run, Derrick. And we will be getting set up for our next game, which is Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So look forward to that, and we'll be back with you in just a little bit. Once again, thank you, Derrick, for that amazing run of Earthbound. And coming up next, we do have that Super Mario Bros. Wonder run, which I'm looking forward to. Haven't seen much about that game myself because I live in a hole. But in the meantime, I should remind everyone that you're currently watching No Holidays Allowed 2023, presented by No Glitches Allowed. And we're here raising money for the Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center, which is a dog shelter in Norfolk, Virginia, and they work to provide a haven for homeless dogs, giving them the time, care, and love they need to find not just any home, but the right home. And if that sounds like a worthy cause, we are accepting donations through our Tiltify page. You can find that by typing !donate in chat, or find it just below the stream here. While you're donating, you can put that money towards both a poll and a target. And we do have one of those polls closing in just a few minutes, which is the Super Mario Bros. Wonder character choice. Currently, Mario is in the lead, Let me refresh just to make sure that that is still a true statement. It's been a little bit. Yeah, that's still true. So if you want to see someone other than Mario go through and beat that game, you need at least $10 to get Luigi to tie. Otherwise, Toadette is in third place with 38, Peach with 35, and Daisy with 10. Mario is at 50. I don't think I said that. So, just saying, that is closing very shortly, so get your donations in if you want to see that change before the next run. Coming up later tonight, we do have the Sonic Generations being run, and there is a target open for that. That is still at $10 out of a required $80. And that is to play all the Unleashed Day stages. So that just adds a little extra marathon into the marathon. So if you want to see that happen, we need to raise another $70. Counting on y'all. But a bit more about the charity we're raising money for. It has been and currently is run by a woman named Georgia Obenhaus, and she started this after she lost her home in 2011, and her focus became how to prevent her family dogs from going back to animal control. Starting out with an empty shell of a building, the Go Rescue Center became not just a place for her current rescues, but a shelter that has grown to rescue over 2,000 dogs to date, and still going strong. So your donations are going to help rescue other dogs from animal control and other places, and then find them a good home is the goal. In addition to monetary donations, they are always in need of supplies that you can send them directly. They accept dry and canned dog food, bleach, cheap paper towels. We don't need your fancy household ones. That's not the point. Laundry detergent, furniture, and even vehicles. You can also go to GoRescueDogs.com and go to the How Can I Help tab and find their Amazon wish list to see what else they might be needing. And while you're over at their website at GoRescueDogs.com, you can take a look at all of their success stories, or at least some of them, I should say, which have... I need to try talking a little bit more clearly. It's been talking for a while here today. Anyway, you can go to their success stories and go find pictures of some of the dogs that they've rescued and some of the heartwarming tales about those particular dogs. And again, if you're interested in getting involved in this marathon, well, not this one, we're already running, we only got one day left, but any future marathons, such as No Glitches Allowed or Complete-a-thon, which are two separate ones there, but in either case, you're going to go to their respective Discords or follow them on Twitter. And that way you're going to get all the announcements related to when the submission period is open, if you're going to be a runner, to try and showcase a game in one of the future events, and then when volunteer applications open up, if you want to be on the mic doing hosting duties, or behind the scenes doing like tech or social media kind of stuff. There's plenty of opportunities available, so hop into those Discords and follow on Twitter and all that good stuff to know when that's happening and what opportunities are available. And while this is on the No Glitches Allowed channel, this is actually No Holidays Allowed 2023. And this event is open to all kinds of speedruns and showcases that runners have to offer, not just the glitchless runs. So we're, been showing off quite a few amazing runs, and we're looking forward to showing off more as you bundle up and get cozy this winter. So I'm gonna stop for now. I think I've covered everything that we're doing up here, and sit back, enjoy the tunes while we get set up for that next run.
Yrti ukon kalkon näki kuisma käen kaali lesi angervo. Metsä kurjen polvi oja kellukka puhalluskukka niitty leinikki.
All right, everyone. It seems that my time with y'all has come to an end. I've been MaddyInc, and it's been a wonderful time hosting for you. But now, I leave you in the very capable hands of the real Gerbo. Why don't you go and introduce yourself?
Hello everybody, I am the real Gerbo, and I'm going to be your host for the next little bit here. I think we're almost ready to get things started, but tell you about me a little bit. I am, again, the real Gerbo, he, him, and we have an event here. This is No Holidays Loud 2023. I believe we were counting off on donations, except for a donation about a minute ago from MaddyInc. Thank you very much. It's $50 for MaddyInc, and it says, oh, my dashboard's being funny. Okay, it says, thanks everybody for the great event, the great time, and I look forward to the next event. Let's keep it up and raise as much as we can to help those pups this holiday season. They donated that towards Sonic Generations, Play All Unleashed Day stages, and Toadette for Super Mario Bros. Wonder character choice. As for where that puts character choice, Toadette is in the lead with $88. The next one down is going to be Mario. So if you want to change that, I believe it might be just a little too late for that. Yeah. As for where we are on Unleashed Day stages, we are currently sitting at 60 out of $80 on that. So if you'd like to get some more out of Sonic Generations later in the event, feel free to donate towards that as well. I'm just gonna go double check on how we are on the production side of things, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, just to remind you, you're currently watching No Holidays Allowed 2023 presented by No Glitches Allowed. This event is open to all kinds of speedruns showcases that runners have to offer, not just glitchless runs. We're looking forward to showing off some amazing speedruns to watch as you bundle up by the campfire this winter. If you're watching this event and want to get involved in the next one, be on the lookout for news about No Glitches Allowed 11. This event is dedicated to speedruns with very few glitches or without glitches entirely. This includes no major glitches, glitchless, and any other run that does not have significant tricks or skips. If you're interested in getting involved or finding out more, make sure to join our Discord and follow us on Twitter to get updates about future events. I just got the word that we're almost ready for that run. They're gonna get things moved together here shortly.